Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. Michael Tate here with another Sunday Devotional. Rounding out the record, this week it is the song Come Through. There's no better feeling on the planet than when you are in dire straits. You are in a place where you see no way out. You're in a pickle, as my grandma would call it. And God comes through. The Bible is just filled with stories of Christ coming through. And until you need help, until you need that deliverance, you really can't appreciate it. In fact, the bridge of the song says, I can't wait just to see what you're going to do. Talking about God, of course, because you're the king of the breakthrough. A friend of mine once told me, he said, he may not come through when we want him to, but he's never late. For the longest time, I couldn't figure that out. I thought, that makes sense because God's time is not our time. It's obvious. But when he comes through, he's always on time, never late. He's forever faithful. Our God is forever faithful. Those words kind of just roll off our back and our tongues nowadays because we hear it so much. He's faithful, he's faithful. Well, that's what he is. He's so faithful when I am not. I can always count on him. Just imagine the horror that must have engulfed the Israelites. Here they are running from Egypt, Pharaoh, these murderous warriors chasing them down. They get to the sea. There is no, it's like into the Atlantic Ocean or the Pacific Ocean. There's you thinking, oh, we're dead, we're done, it's over. There's no way out. What does God do? Moses, catalyst, parts the sea. Who would have thought that? Here they are, stranded. They had to trust God. And what happened? God came through. They stood still, the sea split. They walked through on dry land. The Egyptians were covered up and drowned in the Red Sea. And the Israelites saw the mighty hand of God at work because they were patient and they waited for God to come through. They didn't jump the gun. Abraham, a man of God, a father, one of our founding fathers in the Bible, son Isaac. He loved his son as you would love your son, your daughter. Then God said, hey, bring that kid to the altar, bring the wood, the fire, sacrifice him in honor of me and my name. And Abraham believed God, man of faith. He did that. He prepared the fire, sun ready to go. And God goes, no. I see your faith. I see your heart. I see your obedience, your long obedience. And then he provided a ram in the bush. God came through. Gideon goes to war. 300 men. Could have had more. Maybe could have had less. 300 men, over 300,000 soldiers coming at him. Okay? How in the world are these men going to defeat this army of 300,000 soldiers? Read the Bible, tells you all about it. I know for sure Gideon championed because God came through. 300 or 300,000, doesn't matter when God is in the mix. And perhaps one of my favorite stories of all time, Peter in the New Testament, on the boat, and he wants to go with Jesus on the water. He sees God in the water. Come on out, Peter. Peter came out there, started walking on the water. He was fine for a minute until he started to have a little doubt, a little thought of what am I really doing here? Looked around at the situations in the water and the waves going back and forth and the chaos in nature, so to speak, and started to sink. And God said, oh, you have a little faith. Give me a hand. Come on, let's get back in the boat. My point is this, guys. When we lay down our thoughts, our fears, troubles, because we can't do anything about them anyway, God's in control, and to worry is to sin, that is a chance for us to say, God, we trust you with the small things as well as the big things. You always come through. Be encouraged this week and watch God rock your world. He does mine all the time. Love you.
Always come through.